Hey, Zach here, CanJam 2024. I'm here with Antonio Mezzi. When people ask me what my favorite headphone brand is besides ZMF, I always say Mezzi because the Elite is a shop favorite among us, and we always are passing it around the shop. But I saw on the table today that there's I think this is new. Is this a new
this
new
is
model?
the 105. The 105 Air.
What's it called?
105 Air. Air means air in Romanian. And it's a dynamic headphone that's gonna be about half the price of the 109. It's using the same geometry, the same frame. It's using the same driver family, except some features. It doesn't have the beryllium on the surround, and it doesn't have the machined frame. And the wood cup has been replaced with a plastic cup. And it's got a slightly different tuning. And this is the 105 Air. I think it's going to be a pretty good, affordable headphone.
People always ask me, Antonio, what do you start with when you first start tuning a headphone? And I always have different answers depending on what the last headphone I worked on was. Do people ask you that question? And what's your answer to that question usually?
I haven't been going a lot lately to trade shows to avoid such questions.
Yeah.
But
smart.
Yeah. Well, we wanted to give something that is a bit of a different variant, compared to the 109, and try to make it even more versatile. So this one is just a little bit more on the bass and just a little bit less on some highs, but not very far from the 109. But I would say, we intended to do a more versatile sound tuning on this one.
And when you think about versatile sound tuning, you think about easy to drive too. I assume it can be driven for most stuff.
Easy to drive, and something that would, versatile, works with multiple devices, but also multiple genres, and not necessarily for the super picky who would look for the ultimate little detail that they know exists in some mix, but something that you can really enjoy to and lean into and spend hours with, and maybe use seriously to audition, but also maybe less seriously to just maybe listen to music while you work, but still to not be too fatiguing in that second scenario.
What's the price point and release date?
Probably is $400 euro wherever you are, and release date. Well, we're manufacturing them as we speak, and probably about 2 months from now, 2.5 months from now, hopefully.
So also we were talking about you're from Romania, and we were just talking about coffee, and you said that they don't do the pumpkin thing in Romania. What would be the akin to pumpkin flavors in the fall in the U.S. and Romania? Do they do anything like that? Do you guys have a flavor that is?
I'm not really a serious coffee drinker.
No.
Actually, this is a pumpkin chai something. I don't know exactly. I just bought it.
Do you think it's
very sweet?
What do you think about the pumpkin flavor?
Well, first of all, I can almost not taste the pumpkin because it's so sweet. It's like, I don't know, It's like sugar flavor with a bit of pumpkin.
That's what we do in America, is we say it's a certain flavor, but the flavor is really just sugar.
Seems like that.
Yeah. But we're getting better. I think the U.S. has gotten better at getting away from sugar and more actual flavors. But we'll see. What else do you eat when you come to the U.S.?
All kinds of foreign food, like Japanese or Indian or Chinese, or not so much burgers and stuff like that.
What would you, if I came to Romania to your shop, what would I eat? What would you give me?
Yeah, that was a good question. Well, we would show you the traditional food, which is, heavier food for people who work in the countryside. There's a lot of all kinds of European food, because we got Italian, we got the Central European food, we got all the Austrian dishes, and we also have some Southern influences. So I don't know, I would offer you probably a good salad with tuna, something like that.
I think for ZMF, if someone asked me to do a metaphor for what food is the closest to ZMF headphones, I would probably say a tomato and grilled cheese sandwich.
Okay.
What would you say for Mezzi would be the closest?
I don't know. Okay. Mountain trout grilled with something. I think you guys call it polenta.
Oh, the
we have
corn.
Corn,
like
something pudding. I don't know.
That sounds much better than a tomato grilled cheese sandwich. I'm going for Mezzi Audio #1. Well, that's Can Jam 2024 with Antonio Mezzi. He's not at the shows often, so if you're here, you got to come see him next time to see the new Mezzi stuff. But yeah, we'll check in later to see him for him. Thanks, Antonio.
Thank you, Zach.